Howdy everybody, it's Amy from Amy's Sparkly Diamond Painting. How are you doing today? Today is Sunday morning, but I do have to work this evening, but I am off tomorrow, kind of a split weekend. But I have a small unboxing for you that I can get done this morning. But if you're wondering this setup, this is a different table. This is a portable table because I'm working on a longer video. I'll give you a hint on what I'm making there. So that video will hopefully be done tomorrow, but it's taking a little more work and editing and time and all that good stuff. But anyway, I thought I'd do something a little bit quicker today and something that you may or may not be interested in. But if you're like me, you've seen advertisements on your Facebook feed if you're on Facebook, but you may have seen it other places for a product called Pixyls, Pixyls. Well, I've been seeing those for a while, and I wasn't real sure about ordering from there in the past, but they finally got me this time with their latest little drop, I guess you could say. So Pixyls is kind of like diamond art, but it is using stickers instead of diamonds, so it's flatter, which is good for things like putting in a junk journal or using in a different sort of way. So I got an email from Pixyls. I'm on their mailing list because I was looking around, but they sell out quite quickly on the things that they do offer when they do. And I wasn't sure about the prices before for what you get. But I went ahead, they sent me an email about an advent calendar that you could pre-order and some Christmas ornaments. And I thought, well, that's more up my alley because I haven't bought myself an advent calendar for this year. So I did go ahead and pre-order, and I went to their website to see what they had, and their prices seemed a bit better. So I went ahead and placed an order because I haven't committed to the advent calendar. I just put myself on the list for the possibility. So we're going to check this out and see what we got. So I guess first, and this was with my own money, this is not a paid review or anything like that. So this came in one of these type of cardboard envelopes. It did take a couple weeks to get here, but let's see what we have here. We got a thank you card here. Isn't that pretty? That's good junk journal material here. It's got a thank you, Amy, written on it, and this is the instructions as well as all the social media. They have a support email and TikTok, all that stuff. I have not joined any of their Facebook groups, but it looks like there's a community there of some kind, a little QR code, and some helpful tips and all that. So nice little postcard there. That'll be useful. And we got a sticker that says Pixyls on it. And everything I ordered came packaged in one package here. This was a few different things on their webpage that I thought I'd try. So they package them together. And one of the things you do probably need, although I'm curious if it's any different than tweezers, and it's not. This is one of their applicators that they offer, but as you can see, they are pointy tweezers. So if you are a Diamond Art Club or Dreamer Designs or any of the premium diamond painting customers, you probably have a pair of tweezers like that. So you may not need the applicator tool because I think they charge you like $4.95 or something like that for that. I wasn't sure if it was something special, but it looks like you could probably save yourself a few dollars if you already have some tweezers. So this is in clear plastic packaging. And we have a few different sets here. This is a watermelon sticker. So I think this one, I'll have to check exactly what my order had. So we have this little watermelon, and it is a sticker that peels off. And you have the different numbers and colors. These are little teeny tiny squares here. I wonder if you can tell the size based on the tweezers there. These are little bitty. So it's like sticker fun from when we were kids, but at a much smaller scale. So we have this one. I'm thinking that might be a freebie because I don't remember picking out a watermelon. So we also have It looks like, oh, I know what this is for. That's not a case for the pen, because I think one of these is a bookmark. So this looks like the outer packaging for the bookmark for after you're done. So I do have a butterfly here. You get a reminder down there of what the image looks like when it's done, but you got a pretty good idea just looking at the colors there as well as the chart. So we got a butterfly. There's the bookmark here. So this is kind of a cardboard. The stickers are a little more sticker material like. They're very slippery. Whereas this for the bookmark is a little bit more cardboard like, and oh, that's see-through, so I probably should have put that in a place where I could find it. But here the bookmark slides right in here when you're done to protect it. But it was a purple field of flowers, probably lavender here. So we actually have a lot of different shades here of lavender on this one and various purples there. Only a few greens, so that's 14 colors of purple. And then we have this sticker sheet as well with more colors on it. So lots and lots of different shading on these. But boy, those squares are so tiny. And the symbols are all numbers, it looks like on this. So this starts 40, 0, 3, 3. So this one does have 60 colors on it, which is pretty shocking. Yeah, I see a 59 there. So this one will definitely take a little time despite its small size. And then we have this one right here. And this one only has 6 colors. These were little stickers of outer space. So again, more purples, but only 6 colors on this one. So this would probably be a good place to start because some of these are really small and not very many colors. And I'm wondering, okay, they are labeled. So this one says Lavender Cosmos, which matches the name down here on that one. I was just kind of guessing before, but the name is on there. And for this one, it says Purple in Nature, and it says page 1 of 2 and page 2 of 2. And this one says the name on the back. So that's how you can tell what goes with what. They are indeed labeled. And then this was the large image that I wanted to try. So kind of building up from the little stickers to the bookmark to finally a full-size image here. I don't know if they put the size on that. I'll have to check on the website, but this one is called Blowing Off the Shore. And it looks like, let's see. Oh, I've got my junk journal rulers here. I'm just kind of curious. So this one is 25.5 centimeters square, probably. Yes, 25.5 centimeters square. And it does go just about to the edge there. I'm guessing 25 by 25 because that edge is maybe, well, no, that's not half a centimeter. That's a pretty small edge. So quite a large area here to work on. I see it doesn't really matter the same way as it does with diamond painting and cross stitch because each one is individually placed and you don't have to open and close colors like you do for diamond painting. So multi-placing and single placing and confetti and all that, I don't think really translates for this. But this is cardboard, so you do have to be careful there. This one, just like the bookmark, it's like thick cardstock is probably more like it. And you don't want to get it dirty. It seems like if you take any length of time to work on one of these projects, there is a potential to getting it dirty. But unlike diamond painting, there's no sticky on here because the sticky is on your stickers. So you're not peeling away any covering or anything like that. It's just the cardboard. So it is labeled here, Blowing Off the Shore. And it's interesting, the first color starts with 0, so when I'm saying how many colors, there's probably one more than when it says. These were all stapled together to keep them together. So I may leave it that way and flip through. So this one does have 95 different colors. These are the the colors with fewer amounts, and then it goes up to the most there. So this is kind of interesting. And you do have a little more leeway, I think, in framing if you want to do that, because you can get a mat cut or cut one yourself. If you have a mat cutter, you don't have a border that's already defined for you. But they do go very close to the edge there. So let's take a look and give this a try. I'm curious how difficult this really is. I'll save the bookmark and the other one for now. We might go for, well, let's go for the watermelon, because I think this one was given to me for free as a test. So there is nothing to peel off here. And I'm going to try to do this in my hand so I can hold it up where you can see it. But that first square says number 2. And these are very pointy tweezers. You don't want to damage the sticker. Maybe bend it a little bit. Yes, there we go. So that one we don't want to use because it's a half and half of 2 different colors there. Hopefully you can see that. So I don't think that one's necessary. It's just part of the printing process. So you can ignore that one. Here's the first one though, that's a full color of color number 2. Picked it up pretty easily there. And I'm going to try to place it in that little spot. So that wasn't too bad. That wasn't as hard as maybe I thought it would be. We'll do the next one here, number 2. So they do seem to be cut very precisely, and they don't stick to each other when you pull them off. I was able to pull just the individual sticker that I need. Don't need that one. So then we got 2662. Let's see if we can have continued success here. So if you're into precise placement, then you might enjoy this. So what I've found there already is the way I do things. I kind of hold it, well, let me start from scratch with one. So we'll take a color number 6 here, and I can kind of bend it a little bit to get one easily started. And then I place it in the top corner, matching up to the others, and that one just stuck right down. And I do feel like they're stuck pretty good, and you do want to match them up right next to each other so you don't have any white space showing. I'll do that again, because what I was kind of doing was using my thumbnail on my other hand to hold it down once I stuck it. There is a little bit of wiggle room though. You, at least on the stickers, because they have that shiny background, it looks like you do have a little bit of wiggle room for placement. So if you don't get it quite where you want it, you can move it a little bit. So there's number 2. There's 2 rows there. So it's just pixel art, but using stickers instead of diamonds. But I like the idea because they're nice and flat. Let's go ahead, because these are easier to store. I think if you just start a project, you don't have to start and finish before you move on to the next one. I'm curious how they stick to this cardboard, because this is a different texture here for the bigger ones. Let's see. So that first number at the top is color 40. So I'm going to go ahead and try this. So you can pick them up just barely by the tip of the sticker there. And then once you place it where you want, you can push down. It is definitely a little bit fiddly. So if you have trouble, I got that one too close to the edge. I'm having trouble manipulating it. There we go. Needed a little bit better grab on that one with the tweezers. But it is a bit fiddly. Yes, I was able to take it off and kind of move it around a little bit. I didn't like the placement of that first one, because I think that first one in the corner sets the tone for how everything else is going to fit. So you want to get that first one right on. There we go. So if you have trouble moving your fingers, maybe arthritis or other issues that make your fingers hard to manipulate, you may have a little bit of trouble with this. But I don't seem to have any trouble here. And I think the easiest way to grab the sticker is to bend just a little bit. And then you can get a hold of it and then just line it up right next to the one next to it. And once you're happy with it, then you can push it down. So there is definitely a little bit of wiggle room there that you can adjust before you push it all the way down, even on this cardboard. It's got kind of a slick feel to it, even though it's not shiny or anything like that. So, but you definitely need to aim very carefully. And now that I've done a few, I'm going to look at the tips here. Peel off the gray strip to improve access to the first few pixels. Okay. Peel up a pixel from the top edge, lightly bend the sheet to expose. Begin pixeling from the bottom left of the grid. I use top left. Nudge pixels from the side, continue until artwork is complete. Limit strength used on the applicator to avoid indenting the sticker. Yes, place pixels directly against each other. Nudge from the side, not the top. Press down with your finger to secure. So, pretty common sense there. I think we had sort of figured out some of that on our own. But they do give you the hints if you're not sure where to start. So we'll try a couple more here. Let's see how this works. Could almost do this as kind of a little bit of a whip and chat, because this is kind of a short video. I'm only 16 minutes in. I'll keep going on this though, because I think the bookmark with all the purple is going to be really pretty. Now, one thing you don't see here is how the final design looks. You do on the butterflies, or the butterfly there, the butterfly sticker, and I think that's the only one that had a picture of the finished design. So if you like mystery paintings, even though it shows you the image on the website, you can kind of watch it come to life. If you have a general idea of what the image is but don't know the details, then that can be kind of fun here. Be more like a mystery painting. So I do like black and white diamond painting and watching it come to life. So the trickiest part to me seems to be placing it exactly where you want it, but using two hands like that seems to help. So that one is maybe just slightly crooked, but there we go. And we have two color 10s. So these are definitely pretty easy to pick off the paper. I was afraid if they weren't cut all the way through that when you pulled one off you would get like two or three stuck together, but that doesn't seem to be the case. They seem to be very good quality for stickers. I've done some of those mosaic art that come in those books that you can buy at bookstores and stuff like that. I tried some of those and I wasn't a fan. They were pretty cheaply made. But I'm impressed with this. This definitely, wasn't sure about the price, like I said, and a lot of the images I like seem to sell out right away. If I didn't get to it that day that they come out, then they would be gone. So there are still some things on their website. I'm gonna work on a little corner here instead of finishing this row. It really doesn't matter, but probably the way I do this is kind of start at one corner and keep them touching each other, kind of keep working on ones that are next to other ones instead of randomly doing colors around, because you could misalign things and they may not join together very well. So I do like the way that the numbering works, with the lower numbers having the most amount of that color, and then going from there. See how they move around a little bit before you push down, so you definitely have a little bit of wiggle room. I should also measure how many squares per inch. How does this scale to like diamond painting? So diamond painting is usually 2.5 centimeters per diamond. So that would be, or 2.5 millimeters. So you can fit 4 diamonds in a square, and they're 4 stickers in a centimeter exactly. So this scales exactly to a square diamond painting. If you're curious about that, size-wise, that may help you understand the sizes of these, with how many you would need to place in, say, a 30 by 30 centimeter or something like that. But the sizes, they do keep them pretty small. There may be bigger ones, but I think this one right here is one of the bigger ones that I've seen, and a lot of them are landscapes. The simpler ones are stickers, more like what little kids would be interested in. So the themes for the stickers, there's a lot of, you know, butterflies, food, stuff like that. But it seems like the bigger ones are typically landscape pictures, if I remember right. There are probably other choices there. But I'm curious about the blending colors here, because this one is just slightly different from the one above it. So you definitely do see a little bit of color blending there by having lots and lots of colors. So the next one is number 7. It's a lighter purple. We'll put that one on there. And since this is not a product review, this is just something I bought, I guess I could do this kind of like a little whip and chat here. So my hubby did have to put down his beloved Raider. She was having trouble walking. I mean, she had been for a while, but she just couldn't get up anymore, and having trouble eating and all the things that a dog shows you when they're trying to tell you it's time. So he took her to the vet and did not bring her home. It was pretty sad. I mean, he's still pretty sad and talking a lot about it, because Raider was around before I was around. So Raider was a dog that she was a stray, and the way he found her, he was working as he was a firefighter in Abilene. He's now retired, and he was at work, and there was a group of puppies, and the mother and the puppies, as far as I understand it, were hit by a car and dead in the road, except for Raider. And Raider was scared and would not come out of the trees, would not come to anyone but my hubby. Oh, he's coming in. I'll change subject here. So color 19. He's trying to carefully walk in the door so he doesn't disturb me, but because I'm very close to the front door here, because we set up this portable table. We usually use it for cricket cutting. He does the cricket vinyl cutter for a lot of his RC car stickers that he decorates them with. So he was cutting stickers, and then I just took over the table for my junk journal little project there. So anyway, looks like we got a long trail of dark green here in the corner going. It's probably hard to tell on camera, but that's a very dark green. And then these purple colors, they're all different colors, even though they look pretty close to the same. So let's try a few more here. This is kind of a short video, but I figured it would be. But that was 41, right? Yes, that was color 41. So we'll maybe finish this next row and call it good. But I was curious how these were gonna look, how they were gonna line up, how easy they were going to be to do. But I was surprised to see they really are the same scale as a square diamond painting. So these stickers are so tiny, but with the pointy tweezers and everything, they do seem to be. Well, this one I didn't really grab very good, so we'll see if we can get it on there and then position it like that. So what do you think of that? It's a different diamond painting adjacent craft here. It's much more portable because that's all you need to bring with you to work on a project. I like the fact that the bookmark did come with a protective cover here for the end that has a spot there with a hole that you could even put your own little ribbon or something to have like a little tassel hanging down. That's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you go here. I'll get a longer video to you hopefully out by Monday evening because I am trying to figure out how to film the whole process of making one of these so you get a sneak peek at what I'm doing here. So hopefully I'll get that video finished tomorrow when I have a little bit more time. So thanks for watching. Check out Pixyls if you are curious about a more portable diamond painting adjacent product. I think the quality is actually better than I expected. So I'll finish some of these and show you probably tomorrow. So thanks for watching.